Good morning, class 12th. Today your subject is economics, and this one is a part 2 of the part 2 macroeconomics, and the part 2 of the chapter number national income and its basic concepts. So we will continue this chapter, and today we will learn the methods of the national income. There are three methods of the calculating the national income accounting. So how to calculate the national income, today we will learn, and we will learn the how the measurement of national income has to be done. Now there are three methods to calculate the national income, to measuring the national income. First one is your value added method, income method, and expenditure method. Value added method is also called as the product method, and second one is your income method and expenditure method. Now the first one, value added method. Do you know the term value added means? The value added is defined as the difference between total value of output of a firm and value of inputs bought from the other firms. So the gross value added at market price is equal to the value of output minus intermediate consumption plus sale plus change in stock minus intermediate consumption. Clear? First step to calculate the national income by value added or the product method is to identification and the classification of firms, means the primary sector, secondary sector, and the tertiary sector, how it will help. Now the final goods and services within the domestic territory of India are generate the income, the rent, wages, interest, and profit, and it will also helps to flowing the consumption and the investment purpose. Now the final goods and services generate the income for us, so it becomes the rent plus wages plus interest plus profit. Clear? And it also add into the final consumption and production. And the farmer also helps to cultivate the wheat, and it also sold to get a intermediate consumption. The value added by firm, the steps which has to be taken for the value added method is: first one, identification of the productive enterprises, classification of productive enterprises. And productive enterprises is agriculture becomes a primary sector, the manufacturing sector becomes secondary sector, and the transportation, banking, communication is tertiary sector. Now the value of output becomes sales plus change in stock is equal to the sales plus change in stock, change in stock in a godown. Now the value of output is equal to value of output, we have to deduct the value of intermediate consumption to calculate the GVA, gross value added. Clear? So to calculate the domestic income, we should subtract the indirect tax and add the subsidy to come reach at the net domestic product at factor cost. Clear? Now the net factor income from abroad are coming to in India. We have to add in a domestic income NDPFC plus NFIA. It becomes national income NNPFC. Now the calculation of national income, we will sum up the formula, the flow chart. Sales plus change in stock, it becomes gross value of output minus intermediate consumption becomes gross value added, and the sum of the gross value added is GDPMP, the gross domestic product and market price, minus depreciation, it becomes NDPMP, minus net indirect tax, we will reach at NDPFC factor cost, plus NFIA, we will reach at the national income, that is NNPFC. Now, what are the precautions we have to take? The second hand sale of the car, we cannot be included in the national income, because at the time of sales it is already included in the national income. Clear? So sale of second hand goods should not be included in the national income. Same as sale of the shares and the warrants should not be included in the national income to calculate the national income. Clear? So let us recall what we have learned. There are three methods: product method, income method, and expenditure method. And first of all we have to classify the productive resources, productive sectors. And in product method we have learned the value added method. The production units are identified and their output value. Now also the intermediate consumption, depreciation, and net indirect taxes are subtracted from the value of output to get the domestic income. Clear? After that, and the value of net factor income from abroad is added to the domestic income in order to obtain the national income. Last, what we have learned, the precautions also we must be taken while using the value added method, and these are: only final goods and services should be included in the national income, not the intermediate goods. So sale of second hand goods should not be included in the national income. Sale of shares, whether new or old, should not be included in the national income. Now, let us recall what we have learned. Three methods: product method, income method, and expenditure method. Now we comes reach at the last stage, and we will continue the second method, income method, in a next video, in a part 3 video. Stay at home, students, safe, blessed, and do all the notes regarding the methods you have to complete in your register. Clear, students? Goodbye, students. Safe at home and take care.